Hey everybody, welcome back to Pharaoh Plays Legend of Bumbo. Alright, we got 3 boys left. Bumbo the Nimble. We're not doing friggin' Bumbo the Stout, and we just died as Bumbo the Dead the last time. So you know what? Let's do a Bumbo the Nimble. I feel good. We've been playing relatively well. I do have to admit, I have no idea how we died in the last episode. I went back, I watched the clip, I reviewed the records, I went through the intramural process of reviewing and submitting a proper report as to what in God's name happened. I don't know. I guess we triggered something, obviously, but I just don't know what it was. So, unfortunately, you know, sorry, I didn't mean to die, but, you know, does that ever happen in the world? Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. This is just the way that it is. So I'm not going to be too upset about it, relatively. I probably will be, like, incredibly incredulous about it for a little bit, but as with everything, you know, that goes away after a while. Set it up for the next time. We're ready to go. Bumbo the Nimble. Right off the bat, I will say, it's really nice to be fighting, or be playing with a character that also gets movement upon killing an enemy, which is something I absolutely did not forget about, because how could I forget about such a core mechanic? And on top of that, also has 2 abilities to move, so that's pretty banging too. We can set up a urine for the next turn. Yeah, that's fine. No one's attacking right now. Do we want to pop anything else while we're here in the domicile? I think we can. We could set up a tooth also, and this is the way that this is working out well. We do gotta get rid of boy back there just because he's gonna cause issues. So let's try to do this sooner rather than later. Hold on, I'm seeing potential for good bone, but good bone apparently does not exist. But we can pop into it if need be. All right, send him mana, pop him. All right. The first floor, you know, it's first floor of Bumbo, I'll be the first to admit it. It's not the most intense gameplay to watch, just because it is rather straightforward. You know, you do what you gotta do, and you send them when you gotta send them. But I do think playing well in the early game really does. It helps build up the mindset that you need to be in when playing such a incredibly tactful game, such as The Legend of Bumbo, you know? Can I double pop? We can't double pop, but we can get it on the next turn, which is fine. Yeah, as long as he doesn't do literally just that, we should be able to kill him, but that's fine too. If it takes a little bit more time, it takes a little bit more time. I just don't want him to be creating children. That's my big thing right now. If he could not, I'd be great. But it's good to play well in the early game of Bumbo to set yourself up for a prominent future. Blinds when enemies turns a tile into a heart. I guess we'll blind an enemy. It could be useful. I don't know if we really need it necessarily, but best case scenario, we use it against bosses, because bosses are enemies in which I do not like dealing with relatively low damage dealing characters. Which I don't know. I mean, Bumbo the Stout, I guess you could call him a low damage dealing character, but he's not like that bad. I hate setting up a single bone. Okay, this is not good. Well, we will get energy back for killing this boy, and also we got some poop, so this helps really well. Goodbye. Thank you for the mana gain. Don't have to worry about you. Okay, I could have sworn we had more movements, but that's fine. We could bone pop man's poop here, which should count as an enemy kill, which it does. Your boy's learning. We don't have enough tooth popping to get this mana down here. Nor do I see how we can really defend. So let's blind this man. I'm a huge fan of giving him the sunglasses. I think it's adorable. It's 2. I think this is worth doing. Gum him up just to protect him. Yeah, he's blinded, but I don't really know what the efficiency of this is. It might not last more than one turn, but also him being blinded might not just actually make it so, oh dude, I blinded the poop, but nothing happened. Interesting little fringe case there. I don't know, like, what blinding an enemy really does. This is worth doing. This is worth doing. Give me my movement. Charge him. You're gonna do 2 damage. Begin getting rid of you. Alright, that'll bring you up to 3. which I don't have enough to use. I knew that going in here. Nothing is surprising me in this turn of events. We got 2 moves, huh? 2 moves lets us set up a bone. And a tooth also. That's right. Your boy knows what he's doing, finally. I think we kill this man. The mana gain is also really nice. And we can pop. Send it. We now have a single boy to deal with. There's some good stuff to be done here. I'll be the first to admit. Unfortunately, a lot of it is, like, further away. So I think what we do is, like, if we can set up a tooth or something, which I don't think we can, we save our mana. We use our free moves in order to get rid of... I could have sworn I had the ability to set up a bone. Was I wrong about that? Well, either way, get the urine, set it up. We can set up a bone now. Defend. Toss him into a nice 5 bone, which will at least let us hit the boy once more. Goodbye. Alright. Okay. Going well so far. As always, Halls of Belial are something I'm not looking forward to. Man, this game really did get harder. I'm not trying to be... Oh, dude, there was like such an easy and obvious move there, which we could totally get. Oh, dude, it's not. You don't get plus movement. You get mana drain, you freaking fool. You're thinking of Bumbo the Weird, man. Don't mix up your characters and the abilities in which they have. We can set up a poop. But, however, I do think that this is probably a better thing to do. Hear me out. Okay, we can pop you. That's one less thing that we have to worry about. We do have the ability to remove quite a few of these teeth. I think the easy move here is get your free movement. You could gum up one boy. Doesn't really matter who in this situation, but we do get another pop. This dude is going to be annoying to get to because he basically has like another wall. Thank you for critting, but also that doesn't matter in this universe, so that's cool too. Not that I'm salty about it, as you could probably tell. I mean, like, we can just set up a free poop with our last movement and avoid any chance of even taking a little bit of damage. Is there more that we could do? We could pop down twice. Basically, this will save us, like, 1 extra movement. And if we're only going to be getting 1 energy out of it, I think saving 1 energy is pretty substantial for the old turnaround here. So now we're out of danger. It's going well. Stab this man. Goodbye. I do like the needle. It takes so long for it to become useful in any capacity. This is not the best. No matter what, it's going to cost us 2 to set this up. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you do what you got to do. Get rid of the fly. Thank you. The mana gain's also nice. Doesn't let us do anything. I don't think we need to blind anything specifically, so this turn is a little bit more deleterious. We'll be honest with this one. So, yes, please blind him. Might as well double down. Even if blinding... Excuse me. Can I not blind this enemy because he doesn't have any eyes? Out of all the things you could have done for, like, realism, I'm not allowed to blind enemies. Like, I get it. It makes sense. Haha. You got me. But at the same time, really? Good tooth set up for the next turn. He missed. What a coward. Now it's just you, brother. Alright. I would like to end this man's career, or at the very least send him down to child form if possible. I mean... You got 1 movement? I don't like doing it, but I think we have to. Might as well, like... This is the new principle I've adapted to my Legend of Bumbo playing. I'm gonna go for the obvious stuff first. Why? Because I could see it. As long as I can see the obvious stuff, that means that we have access to it. There's no point. Like, I'm not gonna finesse your boy like a triple kill combo or anything like that when there's like, you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, we could afford to go out to a nice fancy restaurant and maybe we do deserve it, but at the same time, you know, McDonald's is $4, so you might as well just go for it. I'm a genius. probably the smartest man to have ever existed. Goodbye, coward. Now it's just you, brother. You didn't give me enough mana to do a pop. That's fine, too. Actually, we should be fine. We got a lot of tooth mana from that, so we could set up this alt. Not alt, sorry. Don't confuse the terminology. We could set up this free urine, and then we could just stab this man. You know, it's not off to the best start when you're like on the first floor, and like the needle's getting up to +5 damage. That's fine, dude. Gain a soul heart. I think you got it. You gotta go for it. Bumbo the Nimble, he takes time to set up. You gotta go for something that helps you actually get there. So, we'll use this as soon as possible. Are we going to try to get it to be an every room use? I don't think so. I don't think this one needs to be. Because chances are, and maybe I'm being a little bit too overconfident, but chances are we don't actually need one additional soul heart every single room. At least I hope so. If we do get to that point, you know, that's it. Like, there's nothing that could really help us. You're gonna attack, right? I do remember the fact that you are going to attack. I think this is worth setting up. At least, at the very least, yeah, that helps a lot. At the very least, now we don't have to worry about him breaking through with a random puck shot that I don't see coming, so that's also really nice. We got 6. I don't like the idea of popping away these bones, so let's not pop away the bones. You go behind, you go under the bone, brother. Sometimes I overthink things. Sometimes it's detrimental. I understand that now. I understand that maybe in the world of Bumbo, first of all, get stabbed, brother. Thank you. In the world of Bumbo, sometimes, you know, you gotta take the road less traveled, but sometimes the road that is traveled is actually, like, really good. Might as well. Send him. He's down. We are looking for a relatively good or decent shop. I don't care. Like I could work with a lot of trash. I think I've shown that in my Bumbo playing. We don't need the best of anything really to pull out a decent win, but the win will in fact be decent. You're gonna survive for another turn. That does upset me. But I don't think it'll be... Thank you for that. That's actually huge. But I don't think it'll be too much of a detriment to us. Regardless, he will be dead next turn. Take your shot, coward. At least you can never say that I don't give you a chance to prove yourself. Goodbye. Alright. Actually don't know what we're going to be looking for. Like, yeah, we could spin the stat wheel. A little bit more... extra puzzle damage is probably what we should be going for. Extra movement, Raises crit chance or heal on room clear. We have the relic. I think you gotta go for the crit. Because Bumbo the Nimble has 2 base luck. That's like pretty critty. Spell charge less. Really? Spell charge less. I still, after all this time, I still don't know. Dude, I just noticed that the syringes, like this one, the reroll has the D6 in it. This one has a battery in it. I'm so smart. I just realized this. My god. Reroll spell cost. Honestly, nothing really good here. I think we will save the 5 cents. I don't want to give it to the 3 Skull Monty. Okay? Thank you for extending my stay here. Look, just because you pay out early doesn't mean that your boy's going to be more inclined to spin the wheel, alright? Unless you want to give me another 20 cents, in which case we could get 2 buffs. More luck. I'm not going to complain about it. Alright. Nah. We don't need it. We don't need it. I think we're fine. I think we don't need to reduce the cost of the relic yet. We have the option to in the future. Once every 3 rooms, I think, is more than adequate for our ability in the game. And maybe I'm taking a bit of a risk here. That's fair. You might be saying this is a dumb idea. Obviously, you want it. Oh, the friggin' crits are already rolling in. I'm gonna go for it. Thank you for not attacking me immediately. Can we get a tooth? Like a real quick tooth? We can't. That's fine. I will go for this. It's not the most optimal play, but at least it begins setting stuff up. These guys are going to start attacking pretty aggressively relatively soon, so we do want to be on the offense if possible. Of course there is a tooth play, but it's 1 turn away. We're not worried about being hit just yet. Okay, this is bad. We won't. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Not the best thing for us, but that poop does help. So we might as well send you up. Don't have to worry about this row here. Okay. We have the power to pop, which we will save if need be, but right now we're good. It's another boy that we don't have to worry about. Thank you for critting. I hate these enemy types. I don't know if I mentioned that in the past, but it's so freaking true. 6. We got 3 pops available. I think you go for this one. It's not the best, but it does start putting some stuff down, and I was hoping for like a little bit of extra urine, but that's fine too. 6 with 3 pops. We can acquiesce a clutch tooth. This is dude. What a turnaround. Alright, we can kill him if need be. I prefer not to. We have like as many movements as we need. But also, you see the easy way out, you take it. Sometimes there's no shame in taking the easy way out. Why? Because sometimes your boy doesn't want to think unless necessary, you know? Sometimes you just want to have a nice, relaxing Bumbo the Nimble run. And I don't think there's any shame in that. And honestly, if you're going to shame me for my likes and interests, I will pop just to get this tooth set up for the next turn. Give me more urine. Yeah, I'm happy with this. We might as well use this to bring stuff that we need into the board, right? More urine to play with is always a good time. That's what I've been saying since I was in like high school, basically. Alright. Big turn, but it is scarier than it looks. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like actually as scary as it is. Well, first of all, if I blind you, we can blind him. Alright. Let's just set up these boys. Even though they're the easiest ones to deal with, that's fine. Set up the bone. I think we send it here. We might be relying a little bit on RNG, which is never a good thing to do, but, you know, when has that ever stopped me before, brother? 1, 2. There is a move here. There is a move there. Simple. Might as well kill you. I'm not worried about these guys as they're relatively easy to deal with. We have 1 move remaining, and unless we could get a tooth set up, I think that's it. We might get hit. I mean, literally, we might get hit. I can't guarantee a hit, but it might happen. We can't even blind him, but that's fine too. 1, 2. I guess we could set this up. At least maybe we only have like a 50% chance of getting hit, I guess is what we could call it. Miss, coward. He did in fact hit. Okay, alright. You know what? You gotta roll the dice sometimes, brother. We'll set you up. Might as well just cancel you out. You only have 1 HP left, so I'm not too concerned about you. Maybe I should be. I don't know, man. How do we want to play this? We could go for the safety play here, setting up a little bit of poop. Dude, we need to be on the lookout for anything that increases our urine. Because we need a substantial amount, to the point where it's getting a little ridiculous. I'm okay with this. We're not going to get hit. Basically, here's my goal for this run. I don't want to lose any red hearts. You guys got to stop this. It's a bit much. Like, I get it. This is your thing, but come on, bruh. Do you want to go for the bone play, or do you want to go for the urine? Well, I guess if we go for the urine, we can also go for the bone play. Yes, we can. Sorry, sometimes you gotta double check. It doesn't matter how into the Legend of Bumbo you are. I think we go for Tooth instead. I think Tooth is much better. Alright, first of all, just get rid of this one. At least this one's dead now. Alright, secondarily, you might as well go for that, dude. A 10 crit. Ooh, 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 baby, I love the way. Okay, hold on. We're not done. We're not done. You got 2 pops. It's not the best, to be honest with you. I think we do want to go for a blind. At least the blind costs mana that we don't care about. That is a huge benefit. Like, we could pop this down and get, like, some more urine ready for the turnaround, but it's not going to help us immediately. It's a subsequent help. Dude, I don't think. Period. But then I don't think there's anything we could do. Alright, we hope that they miss. That one missed? Absolutely fair. Okay. We gotta get through this room, dude. We're spending, like, probably too much time here. With 2 moves. I do think this is fine. We could bone up this man. It doesn't matter. I guess, like, honestly, that's not the best way of doing it, considering you only have 1 HP, but that's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it, brother. Kill you. You should be dead on the next turn, but let's just make sure that we actually have the power to do so. He's got 2 HP. There's not really much you could do, huh? And there's, like, no freaking urine coming down the track. I'm just adding mana that looks like it could be beneficial to us. You can't blind them when they're up. That's fine. Attack me, whatever. This will be a long turn of combat, I apologize, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. Thank you for the crit. You did in fact help. Alright. Yellow mana, please. Dude, it's the puzzle flick. AKA one of my favorite abilities in the entire game. It does cost a little bit, but I think this is absolutely worth it. So you go for the big tooth play here. This dude has 8 HP. Are you out of your freaking mind? Might as well start on you. You know, sure. 6. We can remove 3 tiles, which gets us into a decent bone play. But you know what? We might as well set this up for the next turn around. Get ourselves, like, it won't quite be an ult, but I think this is fine too. Could we have set up an ult? Yeah, but, you know, whatever. This guy in the bag is an issue. Give me a crit. That's fine. Give me a crit. Still 1 more. Alright, you know what? Sometimes you can't always get what you want. We got 1 move left. I do see a urine, which we will in fact go for. So now we can do 2 stabs with this boy. Set it up. Give me a crit. Let's not use it yet. Let's not use it yet. Let's be smart here. 1 move left. We can set up a defense, which I think this is the proper way of dealing with this. We do have like a tapeworm up there that has like just an ungodly amount of HP. So we send him. He's down to 1. That's fine. I think we remove and we throw. Oh, baby. I love this ability. Bones and poops are things that we should be on the lookout for. And you know what? I'll set up another 5er here. We don't have to worry about any lanes immediately. And like... Sure. You know, it's tough. I do want to pick like a decent amount to remove, but I don't want to remove anything that's going to be like, you know, the end of the run for us. So it's a nice little dance that we have to work on here. This is good. Might as well get this for free. This should give us a double bone, which will be able to end this man's career. That helps too. Not a fan of the order in which those crits happen, but you know what, brother? Sometimes you gotta move forward with life. 2. Like this is just a burn out the clock situation. He'll be dead next turn no matter what. We'll puzzle throw. We could get rid of, like, you know what? Have my poop, brother. 4 damage, more than enough. Crit for 8. Oh, baby. Yeah, so as long as we can keep up with the HP, I think we should be fine. But I say that a lot and then die in the Halls of Belial, so maybe I'm not the best character judge when it comes to this stuff. Do you want to just go for, like, an easy tooth off the bat? And maybe it'll help put the urine in a better position? Dude, nice crit. Those are some quality crits, boys. That's 2. There is not quite an ultimate bone, but still a rather substantial bone, which we can't really make use of now that he put up that garbage. Set up the defense. I'm not afraid of this, too. We need the poop mana for the puzzle throw anyway. Where was this bone set up, brother? It was right here. Which we'll go with this. Set up the urine too. Alright. Honestly, I feel like you might be saying like, well, oh, this is going to ruin everything. But it's still fine. It gave us a bone. In a way, I'm not too mad about anything, really. You might saying like, it might have taken me maybe a little bit longer than the average Bumbo player to start seeing like the game the way that it was meant to be seen. I think that's fair to say. But you got to admit, now that we're getting into it, your boy is into it. Send you. You're 4 damage. Well, guess what? There's a lot of urine. I don't like using it, but I want to make sure that we can actually hit you for 4. Because I just don't like dealing with you. Now it's just your 2 sons. 2. We're always like 1 placement away from being able to do like a girthy alt. Set up this tooth for the next turn around. Should like at the very least be able to kill one of them. Hopefully the one that is with 3 HP. Yep. Can be acquiesced. Can be popped. Alright. Dude, going well. We should be coming up to the boss. If my internal Bumbo clock is like actually working. Gain coins equals to next damage taken. There's no way in God's name I'm taking that. Bumbo Shake might actually be good. It's taken us a while. We've had these unlocks for like a good little bit. But like we're finally like getting the unlocks from the other characters that I haven't been able to use yet. Shy girls make the rockin' world go round. But also, not my favorite enemy in the game. To be honest with you. I'm looking, dude, I'm looking for alts. They're like so close to being there. But they're just not. A bone alt would probably be like amazing with this boss, but found it. You fool! Get dusted. Actually, the snow globe might not be the best thing for us. Exclusively because they have 6 movement, but I think that's for all 3, so that's fine. Just because it does use our urine, and your boy does like his urine in a certain order. Okay. We should defend. The issue is that I got nothing to defend with. Actually, we could set up like a suboptimal bug play here, which will give us the ability to, at the very least, blind enemies, if need be. I'm not too worried about getting hit. Okay. I'm getting worried about getting... All of you? That's fine. This is still fine. Not an issue. Free move. Don't be real. It is real. Okay. Okay. That's fine. We now know which one is the real one. We still have to deal with the fake one, but we know which one is the real one. I think we just do this. Get rid of you as you're not attacking immediately, but you still will be, which is going to be more of an issue. There is a free bone that we can make use of here, which is really nice. I don't want to hit the real one with a low damage attack, which is why I might be making some bad mistakes right now. It's 2. We got 1 pop. Not enough poop to do anything. Although this does set up a poop ultimate, I will admit. I think we blind and just pray for RNG. Set up a poop ult on the next turn. Oh, dude, it didn't attack. We know which one is the real one! Because of the blinding! The blinding of Isaac! This is incredible. Alright. Well, now we're good. We have the puzzle throw, which is a substantial amount of damage. Dude, that's amazing. I didn't even, like, consider for a second that this is something that we'd be able to do. Alright. Save your throw. I think all you do here is set up a humble tooth. Oh, no, you'll be able to get a bone. You gotta take the mask down before you whack it. Okay, that's fine. Really does show just how much this boss actually does attack after you. You know which one is real. Don't be confused by their lies. Send it. What a coward. Alright, puzzle throw. I see like an equal amount of yellow and green. Let's get rid of the green. 4 damage is pretty good. Alright. Don't have to worry immediately, but you know what? Let's keep the sunglasses on them. Oh, baby. Oh! You see the Matrix and it is good. Okay. Yeah, set up the tooth. Remove the mask. He's got 7 HP left. That's still a decent amount. This should give us another stab, which it absolutely does. We also have some teeth to play with. 6, dude, that's great. Can we just kill it? If we could get a tooth down on this row, which can be acquiesced. Okay. We've still yet to dip below the red heart limit that I've set for myself, so I'm pretty happy with that. I have many notifications on my phone right now. Interesting. Alright. Hit mana. Gain mana when you hit. Bag o' sucking. Gain gray mana. Well, we already get mana when we hit. So does this mean we get double mana? The tooth mana would be really nice, don't get me wrong, but dude, we could spin this wheel twice. I'm ready for this. Spin it once, see what you get. If you're happy with it, go see what needles you got. Alright. Dude, maybe like the more luck you have, the better chance you have of getting the money payout. Spell hurt more, spell costs less. Yes, we will use that. That's a good upgrade for us. Spell hurt more doesn't do anything for us. No, it does. I genuinely don't know if this actually affects the needle. But, and I feel like I say that every single time I play as this character too. Yo, an extra movement. Oh man, that's good. It's not raw power, but it's like, it's subsequent power, you know? It's power that we could build upon. I'm ready. Halls of Belial, this is a test. The basement, honestly, like, I'm not concerned about the basement. The only way we die in the basement, realistically, is if we just do really bad in the Halls of Belial. Like, straight up. So go for the easy one here. It is 2 base damage for 3 mana. That's really nice. Okay, so it does, in fact, affect it. I now know that to be true. For the love of God, have it memorized. Because, like, you gotta stop, man. It's okay to be on the search for knowledge. As long as you actually, like, retain some of that knowledge. Send him here. Very relatively easy first boy. It does look like we are gaining a substantial amount of mana on hit, which is really nice. Of course, there is an easy way of knowing and just remembering what my mana gain is before I do something and then actually hitting an enemy, but who's got time for that, dude? Can we pop down a poop? We can pop down a poop. I don't have any more movement, but that's fine because I wasn't concerned about it anyway, brother. Give me more urine on the board, please, that I could play with. Thank you. Alright, we're good. This guy, like, the tapeworms have honestly been such a blessing on the last couple floors. Like, they're not too much of an issue, but they're still kind of an issue. Probably should have done something offensive here. Actually, we might be in a little bit of a pickle. We'll get a soul heart on the next floor. That's fine. We have 2 moves left. The issue is, we gotta kill this dude. Might as well. You gotta kill this dude. I'm hoping for, like, some mana that helps us here. Yeah. Reroll me, dude. With 2 moves, we can maybe make something work. So we can kill him, but then we still have the guy behind him that we have to deal with. I don't see any double poops that we could set up, unfortunately. I'm basically looking if we could, like, not get hit. But no matter what, we're gonna get hit. So you might as well get rid of the enemy that has conditions that you need to remember. And this way you only have to worry about the dude in the back. We can pop something, but I don't think there's anything that we could pop enough of in order to get something for free. Yeah. We could, like, pop... If we had, like, 1 more tooth mana, we could have popped it, but I don't know. Can we Ray Charles you? Is that insensitive to say? Hey, dude, you're in the way, brother. Alright. That's fine. Sometimes you get hit, dude. Welcome to real life. You think the world doesn't want to hit you every day of your eternal existence? It does, dude. Set up the fence. I would like some, yeah, throw mana. Whatever. Is it worth it to kill an enemy with 2 HP that you could easily take out? No, but At least now he's dead and dusted and I never have to see his face. I ruined this urine play because I am dumb. However, I will not let that abide me because guess what? Your boy is thinking like 7 turns ahead of everything. Alright, we'll be able to get our HP back. It's fine. Really, the first like hard hit of damage to our HP happened on the 3rd floor, and that's pretty much what I'm expecting. This water's really good. It's nice and cold. Give me juiced. I don't want to have too many spells that rely... Oh, no. I don't want to have too many spells that rely on urine, because that is kind of our go-to. I think 2 moves for 2 moves is fine. Sets up a relatively decent bone as well. These guys are a nightmare. They are an absolute nightmare. So I think they are the ones that we want to go after first and foremost. I will use 2 moves to get this bone going. Why? I don't know, man. But these things have to die. I might be making a mistake in targeting them first because like these red flying dudes are also just an absolute nightmare. But the needle's built up pretty good. Killing one is nice too. Okay, alright, alright. You knew that these rooms were going to be coming at some point, you know? The rooms start coming and they don't stop coming. Who played in the room? I can't remember the dude's name. Now's not the time for thinking about pop culture references. Farival. Sorry, sometimes you gotta bring the brain back. Give me a movement. Yeah, alright. That's good. I like that. That's substantial. Like, if only we had 1 urine here. But I guess we set it up. I hate these things, and I'm aware that they have the power to kill me. Okay. He's up to full HP. Not happy about that. I think that's a fair thing to say. If we could get like another tooth combo somewhere, we'll be okay. We gotta kill this guy. He has 7 HP. Can that be done? It can. How? You get a single poop combo and then you throw the board at him. And a poop combo can be acquiesced within our 3 movement limits. So I'm going to be confident here. We're going to set this up here. I'm going to throw all of this green junk at him. He's going to be down to 1 HP, which is just like an insult to me. So let's save it. He has 2. How does he have 2? He heals every time you hit him? Really? Alright, well, fine. Whatever. Heal through that, coward. Alright. Difficult room, but it is one that we got through. Not honestly, after the last one, this is nothing. Okay. Dude, I have a healthy respect for the poop right now. It does help us with the board clears. The problem is that this build, I'll be straight up real with you, it's not the best in the world. Just because of it requires a little bit of everything. Which you might be thinking is like a decent thing or a good problem to have. It's not necessarily the case. You don't want to have to rely on everything to do a little bit of something. Man, if only we had the bone that would drop there instead, but that's fine too. Start on this side. This slime will in fact hit us. So we do need to either put up some defenses or start defending ourselves a little bit better. But we can squeeze out another 2 movements with the juice box, so that's good too. Thank you for that crit, that's huge. Urine, pop him. We can get 1 move out of that. Alright. Nothing wrong with that in my opinion. I am honest opinion. Send this up, give me a tooth right down there. It's about reading the board, brother. Begin sending on you. There's a lot of enemies that we have to work through here. But it should be fine. Give me some more poop mana so we can maybe set up a good tile throw once all these monsters are dead. We're fine there now. I don't have any moves, huh? I don't have any moves. However, your boy now has 3 moves. That's right. He's playing a win, boys. No. You spend 1 move, you might as well spend 2. Learning. We gotta get rid of these guys, though, and the only way we can do that is with puzzle damage, which is our weakness at the moment. Go for the simple boy. Dude, there's so much green mana that we could just throw at this monster. Green mana, yes, it has saved us with the blinding, But right now I'm happy with just getting rid of all of it. 2 moves left. However, there's more. Ooh woo, what's this? Farival, please stop. You gotta stop with... You can't just say that every time. It's not even a joke. I know, I'm sorry. I see a good tooth. We can't make it work with what we have. So let's get 2 bones to toss at this man up here. We probably will be ending our turn relatively soon at this point. Never mind. Your boy is an immortal god who cannot be stopped. This is worth it. Kill you. Dude, if we could get through the freaking halls of Belial without having to worry about, like, the nightmare rooms, I'd be so happy. I can't do anything here. I'm gonna set up a defensive poop, which is, like, literally useless because that's at its maximum. Alright, I'm just gonna stab your bubble to get rid of it. It did actually pierce through. Sweet. Alright, well now we're just gonna probably kill him. Yeah. I was expecting to have to hit that enemy twice, but no, because your boy has learned mechanics. Okay, alright, we're good. Adds wild to the next row. I don't want anything. I thought you fixed this, Edmund. This doesn't appear to be fixed. I don't know if you realize this. I really don't want to get rid of anything. Like this... Fix the cancel button, dude! I hate to say it, but out of everything here, oh no. Sangre. I'll be real with you. I don't think I've ever actually defeated this boss. Like, I'm pretty sure every time we've gone up against this boss, we've died. So, pressure's on a little bit. But you know what's gonna happen. First of all, that's good damage. That's really good damage. Okay. The pressure is on. If I could get this for free, which I do believe that I can. Thank you. You know what's going to happen. You got to build up your defenses early, otherwise you're screwed. You can only hit it once per turn. So just accept that fact. There's a really good bone potential setup, but we are going to have to... Well, that's not necessarily true. We don't have to destroy it. Yeah, if anything, this works even better. Now, we do want to be smart as for when we actually hit this boss. Does this, like... I'm wondering, like, if we hit it now... Really? You don't even, like, queue up an attack? You just go for it? We can hit it when it's in its shell. It's just not worth it. But you know what? Maybe, like, getting it back a bit is, in fact, worth it. Yeah, I think that's fine. We can hit it with the needle, even though it won't do damage to it, to, like, give us a little bit of oomph. But I do think in this situation, the movements matter more so than any other encounter that you've dealt with. 1, 2. There's no poop that we can set up. I don't want to waste a throw. Let's just get a poop wall set up. We are going to get hit, which is not optimal, but at least it's something that I could contend myself with. No, that's fine. The goal here is to kill this thing as fast as possible before it, like, puts up a whole bunch of freaking curses that I just have to deal with. We chuck the green. It won't be that much, but it will be enough to get it down to a reasonable level. Okay. Do we have any way of putting up more poop? The answer may surprise you. It's no. This might be a dumb move, but I'm gonna use all my movements to set up teeth. Get it as far back as possible. That's fine. Curse me. You think I care? Did you end my turn? Because that's not cool. You can't just do that, brother. Free move. I think 3 damage is acceptable to do here, since we don't have a puzzle available. I would like some extra movement in order to set up my defenses, please and thank you. A substantial amount of defenses has been acquiesced. This should protect us for a little bit. That helps too. We could set up a really good bone. I have no idea if it'll actually work based on this enemy. It won't be an ult, unfortunately. But it will be as close to an ult as we could get. You know what? Sure. At least this puts the needle into lethal. Curse me, dude. I don't care. Whatever. Dude, I can't believe that this might be the... I'm saying might because I still don't trust myself here, but this might be the first time we've actually been able to beat this boss. This bone doesn't do much for me. This tooth will do something for me. The curses are starting to stack up. I'm not happy about that. You know what? Yeah, okay. Push it back. Push it back. Play it safe. You can kill him next turn. Alright, that's all I wanted to see. Don't hit him. No matter what, he's dead. Unless he got like a beautiful curse off on me. You attack twice, huh? That's fair. That's a very fair and balanced game mechanic. Please, do more than 3 damage. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. We've actually defeated the friggin' monster. Alright. Well, there's Halls of Belial done and dusted. No problem at all. Wasn't worried for a friggin' second. Free spell at low HP. May gain life from kills. Hopefully we don't need it, but I think this does give us the ability to maybe get Spirit Hearts from it too. We have so much money, sure. And let's buff up the needle a little bit more. And you can't take it with you, so you might as well put it into the boy. Give me a decent stat upgrade. Please don't give me money. Oh my god. I don't know if you realize this, but you know, I'm trying to get through this game. Stop giving me so much cashola. Alright. Okay. Would have liked some puzzle damage. Not gonna lie, but you might as well, right? Can't take it with you. Was that bones deal +1 damage? I would very much like to acquire that. It's been done! Trinket has been added. Alright. I think we're well equipped for this. Probably should have bought like the HP, but we have numerous ways of gaining HP, and by numerous I mean we have 2 different ways of gaining HP. And we could do this every 2 rooms. So this is the floor we do need to be concerned about, but not too much. There can be a better setup than what I'm going to go for here. But with 4 base movement, I really don't care. I'll be honest with you. I know we should. Don't get me wrong. I know that we should in fact care about everything we do in our lives, but I don't. So we're just going to go the easy way here. Yeah, we can still make this work. These ghosts, I hate to say, but we're just going to have to eat the curses. And I guess in a way, this does also incentivize us. Hold on. Yeah, this does also incentivize us to actually use our bones. I don't know what this green ghost does. Alright, well, we're not going to find out on this episode, I'll tell you that much. Free defense for doing nothing. These slimes will be gaining on us pretty fast. You know what? I'm not ready to end this turn. Yeah, okay. Get rid of the green. One day, I promise you, I'll respect the green mana for what it is, but that day is not today. 1 move left. And you know what? Because we have so much mana ready for us, oh, they suck away your moves, bruh. I was gonna say we were gonna go for a friggin' bone ultimate, but I guess we can't now. I'm gonna have to like deal with just being able to set up a 6er. I'm not gonna take damage when I don't have to. Even if these bones do only 2 HP, which is really good. Can you hit the ghost, please? I was really hoping you would crit. Give me the movement. Free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll. Oh, I only have 1 movement? No. Give me an extra movement, brother. What do you think this is? A charity? No. Alright. Ghost with 4 HP is like, it's not hard, but it's going to be annoying as hell. Can I remove the curses? Dude, you could remove the curses and throw them? I don't even care if that only did 2 damage. That's great. 1 move left. We could set up a decent urine. Not quite, again, not quite on the ultimate level, but it definitely probably lets us be able to defeat this dude on this turn, which is really all I could ask for. Okay. Alright. Good room. I'm feeling comfortable. I mean, really, as long as we could get to the boss, I think we're going to be fine. Buzz is really good. I don't want anything, though. I know there's probably, like, good things to be had in that selection there. I don't want to mess with what we have when what we have is pretty good. You ever, like, play a Bumbo run where you have, like, 4 base movement speed? Goodbye. Yo, these bones hitting for 2, it's like, it's a little redonkulous. Go for the easy. It does start the build. I don't know how this dude's gonna act now that I look at him for a few seconds. So let's set up a defense. Because I think he's gonna spend one of his turns actually moving towards me. But he might just straight up attack because he can't move forward. But I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong. But best case scenario, we just never have to learn that mechanic at all. So I'm not a fan of using it to kill that one dude. But we have to hit this guy anyway before he drops his shield. And then we have like a 3-turn of poop that we have to get through too. Which is going to be just a nightmare. Go for the big boy plays. Still go for the big boy plays. Acquiesced. More movement, please. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? With so many moves, like... I've once again probably ruined an ult, but that's fine. Kill this guy. There was a case to be made to starting to build down this poop a little bit, but I think we're gonna be relatively fine. 3 moves. I mean, is that the most efficient thing we could have done? Probably not. Yeah. Oh my god, it critted the poop. We cleared it out. No problem, brother. You don't, in fact... Okay, so we're still good. You took away my ability to use my soul heart. How dare you? I'll have you know that I worked really hard for that soul heart. I put in like a 14-year dissertation at various universities across the board, and you've just taken it all away from me. Apparently all my mana too, which I keep forgetting you do that, and it's just the most resinous ability I've ever seen in the game. Send him with some teeth. Alright, so we can't like necessarily set up anything good, but we should be able to kill him on this turn. Just from our urine mana. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. I don't know how close we are to getting to the boss. But we should be able to heal on this turn, right? That is in fact the case. Alright. There's a much easier way of doing this. Let's go for the easy ways. Not worth so much energy, but whatever. Dude, being able to one-shot these double-moving little slimes here is just, it's really nice. 3 base mana attack needle, also pretty nice. Might as well start it on you. You know, crit would have been good, but we did actually get enough mana left over to do it again. 1 move. 1 move. Okay. I see the potential for the bone or for the tooth ultimate, which we should be able to get on this turn, assuming, yes, none of these enemies suck away my freaking mana. Don't ruin it. It's been done. This should kill everything. Really? Like, really? Come on. You're gonna make me go through this again because apparently you guys are able to absorb the blow of the tooth? Wow. Not on my watch, brother. You're not getting out of this turn in one friggin' piece. I'll tell you that much. How much tooth mana do I have left? Not enough for this to work? Hey. Oh, baby, it's a double? No, we have enough to make this work. What are you doing? What are you, scared? Stab him. 10 crit is beautiful. Okay. I think this is the boss, which means we won't be able to get another little bit of HP. Hits all front row enemies. No. Let me actually... I really don't want any of this. Oh, Edmund! Goodbye. We haven't used it once, so I'm not going to miss it. Okay. Not too concerning. Bygone is relatively easy. Relatively easy. Not easy, but easy relative to the other things that we've dealt with in the game. It's just a matter of, as always, building up your defenses properly. 3 damage off the bat is really good too, which will only get more and more ridiculous. I mean, you know what? If you can move one, you might as well move both. Because he does attack pretty randomly, I guess would be a good way of putting it. Okay. Flies are not really an issue. And this would be a situation where you actually do want a bone alt for all the ads, but I think this Tooth Chomp is going to take care of most of them. That also gave us like a ridiculous amount of mana. Which... Don't say I never do anything for you people. Don't say I never do anything for you monsters. Poison enemies that hit you. I don't know if that's like a just for this turn type situation, but sure, why not? Excuse me. We should be able to get the bone alt this turn, which is in fact the case, because this might actually just kill him. Depending on how the RNG bones fall. Stop hitting the flies. Stop hitting the flies. Alright. Well, we have a ridiculous amount of mana now. So yes, let's do this. That's one. How much urine do we have? We have enough for 2 more. That'll get you down to 2. More mana gain is fine, which actually gave us another hit. So thank you for that. That gets you down to 2. We got 1 more. And he's dead. Alright. Dude. Bumbo the Nimble? You know, caused a little bit of trials and tribulations on the first playthrough, but we were able to bash it out. That's right. Another character is done. That means it's just between Bumbo the Stout and Bumbo the friggin' Dead, brother. Give me my unlocks. Toothpick has been unlocked. What a day to be alive. Bag-O Juice has been unlocked. Hey, if you liked the episode, hit the like button. It really does help me out. And of course, if you want to see more of my content in the future, hit the subscribe button and join the Fae Tribe. I want to see what my menu looks like. Oh, dude, there's so many dollary dues. See you next time, boys. Have a good one.